every time you look so cool.
I wore this for you.
Oh, you look rock and roll.
She's gonna like this one.
All the time. You're just walking out of like the coolest, hottest music video. You're just so cool. Anyway, it's nice to see. How are you? How are your kiddos?
I'm good.
Yeah?
They're great. They're getting so big. It's so weird.
Yeah, mine
it's
too.
so strange how that happens.
And I say it, it's so cliche that it happens fast, and I feel like a tool for saying it, but it truly is what happens.
It is. You literally blink, and my son is like, "What's up?"
Oh,
I'm like,
for sure.
"Hello? Who are you living in my house?" He's 10. He just turned 10. It's so weird. What happens?
Their language. I'm like, did we learn that at school? Okay, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, love that.
Yeah. Well, I heard that you started. I love this because this is momming to another level. Because also working and momming. See, I heard you started having meals in the shower. Is that so? What kind of meals, Jess?
You know, I know this sounds disgusting. It is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. It is, this is called trying to get to drop off on time.
There you go.
And just needing to do everything at once because I didn't wake up early enough or something happened. I mean, I'm a coffee in the shower type of person, for sure.
Okay, I've never done that.
I don't really do sandwiches.
Okay.
Bread is not my thing in the shower.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do a steak or anything like that.
Multitasking though.
But I would do a yogurt.
Okay.
I would do some cereal.
Here's what I did, and you have boys, so you'll know this. So I have a boy and a girl, and my boy, I have a real hard time. He's gonna hate me saying this. I don't care, because maybe it'll shame him into doing it. But he does not, he just refuses to brush his teeth. Like, it's like a thing. And so finally I was like, hey, let's make a fun thing of it. So I was in the shower. I'm like, just take your toothbrush and your toothpaste in the shower. You can be messy.
Yeah.
You can whatever. So that's what I got him into in the shower.
So that works.
So now he's brushing his teeth. If he
Okay.
needs help. I'm like, I don't know what it is about boys.
They don't want to brush.
My girl is always like, oh yeah, of course I did that. Like I'm an idiot that I asked her. Like, and then my son, he's just like, yeah, I totally did. I'm like, you're lying. Let me smell your breath.
Yeah, no,
like,
for sure.
Wait, how do you feel about your boys though? Because my kids are really getting, because you know, their parents are in the entertainment field. So I am as well. And so my kids are, one of them is really getting into wanting to do something. And I'm like, no. Yeah. How do you feel? Are your kiddos doing that at all?
I definitely am having that dialogue around with my 10-year-old.
Yeah.
And it's really hard because you see their passion and you see their interest, and I see myself in him, and I'm also like, you're never gonna be a child actor.
Yeah.
I'm never doing that to you.
The percentage isn't great. It doesn't end well.
It's not great, but you know, I'm trying to find the outlets for him, and he's very musical. He's really into DJing. He's really good at that, so he's doing a lot of that, and he does local sketch comedy and different types of local theater. So I'm trying to kind of go that angle with him.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, it's hard to, that's my thing. I'm like, well, it's not, don't shy away from it, do what you love, but at the same time, they just see the fun part, and they don't see the struggle or the hustle of it, you know? It's like, and you don't want to burst their bubble already, but you want to go, it's real hard, so.
And it's not what you think it is. It's so much waiting and preparing, and then sometimes they don't even use you some days, and you sit in your trailer all day long.
Yeah.
That they don't really understand. So I'm with you. I'm like trying to divert.
Just give a lot of interest. A lot of pathways are available.
Yeah,
if you want to. Wait, I heard that. Is it true you got first into singing because your mom didn't have a sitter? What's that story?
Yeah. So that story goes. We were living in Connecticut at the time, and my mom was exploring doing voice lessons. Oh yeah. And I went one day because there was no babysitter, so I just sat and listened, and I said, oh, I want to do that. And so she gave me her lessons instead.
Isn't it like a mom thing to do?
Unbelievable.
Still putting her dream. She wanted to do it, but like doing it for the kid. Yeah. Wow, what a great mom.
That's cool.
Yeah. Did you get really into it? Did you perform and stuff?
Yeah. Weirdly enough, that was sort of my first love when it comes to like entertainment and that world. And I was a crazy Annie fan.
Yeah.
And that was my dream. And I went and auditioned for Annie here in New York. Yeah. And didn't get it, and like crushed dreams at 8 years old. And I was a theater nerd at school. Like I loved all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it opens up different doorways. Yeah.
Yeah, I just loved it.
I like your voice. It's very old school sounding. It was like a very sultry sound to you, and I've heard you sing. I think it's really good.
Thank you.
What was your first concert?
That I saw.
That you saw, that you like went to. Who did you?
Yeah, my first concert was.
I'm wondering, because we're similar age, so I'm wondering
what No Doubt.
That's cool.
It was super cool. I think I missed a lot of concerts, maybe when I was younger. I don't know, I was just not, I didn't have a lot of exposure to that.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Like
I couldn't afford the tickets.
Teenage years.
Yeah.
So No Doubt was my first one.
That's a great one.
That was cool. She was amazing.
Especially for a girl to go, you know, and see this badass chick in front of a band. Like,
No,
that was
she was
so,
badass.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Great for a show.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get to a few commercials with the help of someone in the audience.
Hi, Kelly and Jessica. I'm Sydney. Jessica, just like you, I was a gymnast as a kid. Growing up, flipping and tumbling set me on a road to success, both mentally and physically. It seems like the same is true for you. Stay here. Kelly has more with Jessica right after this.
We are back with Jessica Biel. That was a look at her new Prime Video series, The Better Sister. So tell us about the series and who you play. Obviously, things go awry. You're covered in blood.
Things go awry very quickly. I play a character called Chloe Taylor, who is, you know, in the very, like, you know, fancy New York sort of media world, and I have this sort of public persona of this like perfect life, and there's so much more going on behind the scenes, and she's estranged to a lot of her family, including her sister, played by Elizabeth Banks,
Yeah.
who we, over the series, you know, have to start to work together and become sisters again, really.
Yeah.
And somebody gets killed, and we are both married to the same guy at one point. Like, it's very juicy.
Juicy, yeah.
And
then you wonder, I've watched a bit of it, and it's like, well, who's the better sister? Like, I feel like
That's the question.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me.
I'm just saying. There are parts where I'm like, well, I don't know, but you ended up covered in blood again. So were you the kid that liked to play in the mud? Like, I feel like you're in blood again from like the last one.
I know. I noticed in my camera roll photos on my phone, I'm like, wow.
First of all, how do you make that look hot, you
There's a lot of blood-covered selfies in my camera roll.
I know, but that would look so.
It's a
I would
haircut.
look
It's the
like in
haircut.
from Misery, and you look like different. Yeah. No, that's. Did you? I heard that you actually do you FaceTimed your kids, and you didn't realize.
Yes, I've done that before. Hey, guys, oh my God, hang up, you know, and they're like, oh, what's wrong with you, Mom? You know.
Yeah. Did
covered
mommy
in
get
blood,
attacked?
completely terrifying them. You forget, this becomes so normalized, which is strange and not great, but you know.
I know, you answer the phone and you're like, oops. You changed your hair, I noticed, and for this. Was
Yes.
that on purpose for your character, yeah?
Yeah, it felt like the right, I don't know, it just felt like a good moment to do something really different and extreme, and it's really like a visual representation of her control, right? She's got this rigid, very severe, everything's perfect. If anything is out of place, I think the secrets and lies that she's holding on to, and some of the things that she doesn't even know are lies, right? That she kind of uncovers throughout the show, everything's gonna start spilling out and her whole world is gonna come crumbling. So this sort of outward appearance is like the physical manifestation of that control issue.
It is interesting though, even like walking around Target and you're like, you can tell by someone's aesthetic, like, okay, you are a type A personality. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell. Or if they're disheveled like me, it's like she's all right, but like, you know, it is. I don't think about it that much because I'm just watching them. I'm not an actor, but it is interesting how y'all do delve into the aesthetic of that character and how important that role is for that character. I love the cut. I thought it was really cool and very fitting for your character. Elizabeth Banks, though, I was telling you was here yesterday, and I hear you played a lot of games, and I love Bananagrams. That was one of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we played tons of Bananagrams.
Because there's like downtime. People don't realize there's more downtime than anything. Yeah.
Lots of downtime, and we had a big, wonderful cast.
Yeah.
And especially during we have these big, long court sequences, so we're all kind of here together all day long, just moving the cameras around. And so we'd pull out a big folding table and play Bananagrams and eat peanut M&Ms.
Who would win most of the time?
Most of the time it was, well, Elizabeth is really good and very competitive. Gloria Rubin won a lot.
Okay.
She's very talented.
Okay. That's who I want to play.
Smart.
Okay.
I didn't win very much.
Okay.
I'm kind of new to Bananagrams, but I'm a
it's
Scrabble
so addictive.
fan.
Oh, me too.
So I like that.
Yes.
But Bananagrams with the speed and the kind
Remember
of...
the card game Speed? It's like Scrabble and Speed together.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I love games. Anyway,
love
and
games
it's also you find out who you're with. Like when you're playing a game with someone, you find out like who they are.
Oh yeah, really fast. Really
Good and
quickly,
bad.
too.
Yeah. Speaking of siblings, though, you moved around a lot when you were a kid. I thought I moved around a lot, but you lived like several different places. Colorado, like where all did you?
A couple places in Connecticut. I was born in Minnesota, Texas. My brother was born there, Florida. Couple places in Colorado. Yeah, we moved around quite a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was
like
a lot.
I thought I did, and I was like, nope. Yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of cultivated? Obviously, like, can you kind of fit in any room you go into? You adapt easily.
I'm definitely good at adapting and used kind of used to being a fish out of water a little bit. So I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with that. But I still feel nervous in a new room of people. Like I still feel like every new TV show or movie, I feel like I'm back in elementary school holding, a lunchtime where you're holding your tray and you're like,
which table should I sit? Yeah.
where do I go? Who's gonna be my friend? Like I still feel that way every time. So I don't know. I guess it didn't help all that much.
Yeah, I do love you and Elizabeth. Her personality, it was the first time I'd ever met her, and y'all seem like y'all would connect really well. And she said, did y'all play racquetball as well?
We played paddle ball.
Paddle ball.
Paddle, which is like, do you know paddle?
No.
I don't know if it's pronounced padel or paddle.
Okay, France.
I know,
France?
I'm fancy. I'm fancy.
What is it?
It's like a mixture of squash and racquetball.
Okay.
You play off these, there's 2 plexiglass walls at the end, and then there's a fence on this side, and it's similar to those racket sports, but it's really fun because you can play off the plexi wall.
I'm always afraid. I played racquetball once, and I was like, "This is not for me," because I get so into it that I end up nailing I nail myself. I'm not good at that.
I know.
And it comes at you fast. I'm like, "This is too fast." I'm like,
sure
"Yeah,
does.
yeah."
You need protective eyewear.
Yes, I'm
Protective
gonna be that cool kid.
Yeah, me too.
With the goggles. All right, let's take a quick break. Jessica's new series, The Better Sister, is now on Prime Video.